Welcome back, Gamer with King family, to another F1 Clash video. We are here for our opening round of the Champions Series event part 1. We're going to be jumping in here into our opening round and see what we can do. Alright, so if you have been struggling to make the opening round, hopefully our strategies that we use in these races will help you to make it through to the final round. Alright, so we're going to be jumping into our first race here. And let's get it started. Here we go for our first race. We're on Baku for this one. Let's see what kind of qualifiers we get here at Baku. Looking nice in qualifying. P11, P16. Alright, that's good. Alright, so for strategy for Baku, we have tried two-stop strategies before and we see that it does not work out at this track. So we're going to definitely go for just the one-stop. Simple go around one stop. We're going to use the couple boost. You want to make sure you have the boost with the most race start and cornering that you could possibly get, and that will give your driver a big jump. All right, so let's go. You want 4 laps on those hards, come back to mediums, and we want 3 laps on those mediums, coming back to hards. All right, we also see the rival here moving off, going with the mediums split to hard strategy. It seems to be the best strategy to use here at Baku. So we get a nice start from Leclerc, moving up to P7, now up to moving up to P8, now up to P7, moving up to P6. Alonso on his hards, having a much harder time coming past, as we've overtaken all of the hards with Leclerc, as Alonso trying to squeeze into some positions there. Leclerc moves up to P4. Alonso, we're going to cut him down there. We want him to cross the line with 75% tires, so we don't burn those tires. Ooh, and he has a host of softs and medium tires behind him. Not to worry, we allow him to drive and allow them to squeeze past. We'll allow him to defend what he can defend. And block what he can block, but his race now is to go 4 laps on these hards, so we're not too worried about those. We see Alonso, AI Alonso on medium tires passing Leclerc, as Alonso retake some position, moving back up to P13. As we now go by pit, when we pick up a good dose of the soft tires. And we have 2 more laps to go. So anybody behind or Alonso on mediums or on softs, fresh softs, will be needing to make another pit stop. And so we're going to bring in now Leclerc to go on to some fresh mediums, some fresh hards I should say, while Alonso is going to go around for another lap. So because we did not burn Alonso tires, as you can see, we have just a little bit over 25%. I was trying to squeeze him into P4. Good try, couldn't get there. Right, so we go to pit now. We see Leclerc moving up to P9. We don't want to burn his tires either, so we're going to allow him to drive, as Alonso tries for P4, didn't make it. 2 attempts, didn't make it. Alright, we want to kind of save some power unit on Alonso while we push Leclerc, boosting now. And Leclerc crossed the line, 75%, and he's up to P4. Alright, and he has a host of medium tires behind that are going to probably pass, but will allow him to defend them naturally. Alright, so here goes now Alonso. Now Leclerc on those hard tires will be going back to pit, so it's a matter of us now holding off Lando Norris and company on the mediums. That's all we need to do, and we should pick up another position. Alonso on the other hand, we want to save some power units to see if we can push him on the final lap. He needs above 80% to push the entire lap. And so we're just going to give some support to Leclerc to hold off Lando Norris, and the rest give some support there, kind of give him a little bit of juice to just pull away, creating a little bit of distance between himself and Lando as we save that power unit so we can boost. Alright, there goes Leclerc now going into pit. Alright, we're at 75%, so we're just going to empty now Alonso from there. That should be good enough to bring him around. And or Leclerc, we're going to try and keep Lando Norris behind. So we're going to just allow him to boost from there. And that should create just enough distance in these corners that Leclerc or Lando Norris would have gotten an advantage. We see Alonso moving up to P8 now, trying for P7. Yes, he does get it. Taking down Carlos Sainz, and there we go. P3, P7 is the finish for our first race here at Baku. So as I said, the one-stop strategy is the best option here for Baku. 4-3-3-4 is the best option, as we've seen from previous experience of doing two-stop strategies at Baku, that we get caught out and we don't make it back those places that we lose. All right, let's take a quick look now at the debriefing. That was the strategy of most the cars. A few people went for the two-stop strategy and got caught out there, and that was the match. And this is the car that we're using now. We've changed over our car a little bit to this setup, so we're running it to see how good it is here in the opening round. All right, let's jump into our next race. Here we go for our next race. We're on Brazil. 40% chance of rain, and it's a dry qualifiers. Let's see where we qualify. Right in the back here, P14, P17. Hopefully it's a dry. Yes. All right, so Brazil is a more opening off a track. You can get a lot more overtaking done here at Brazil at the starting of the race. So we are going to be going for the soft tires and the medium tire split here, and see if we can get Leclerc to pick up some places nice and early, and if we could get our Alonso to follow through. And there goes our Leclerc moving up to P6, and we see Alonso getting blocked at P17 as he tries to move up as well. Alright, so Leclerc now up to P5. Kind of expected him to make up those places, as Brazil is a lot more freer track for overtaking. So we expected him to make up a good amount of place, and he's up to P2, and we see our Alonso moving up to P8. Alright, so good start by both drivers. Let me see the tires now. We want to pass this Leclerc with our Alonso. Leclerc, we want to squeeze past him on his hards, so we can then use him as kind of a shield to hold the rivals back. Alright, there we go. We've squeezed past. So now we're just going to allow our Alonso to drive, and we want to take a quick check of his tire. 60%, not at the finish line, so he's not good to go for 5 laps. But he's definitely good to go for 4. But we're gonna go for 3 and do a two-stop strategy with Leclerc, and then we're gonna do probably a one-stop with Alonso if we can get him onto those hards after our first 4. All right, so let's boost now in Leclerc so he gets a nice quick stop. Want to see if he can get the jump on Lando Norris. Nope, Norris got the jump on us, even blocking up our car as we try to exit now. Back down in P10, squeeze past Lando Norris as well. Come on, get by Lando. There you go. Got by Leclerc. Alright, so we're gonna bring in go to pit quarters now. We're gonna go for the mediums with Alonso and let him do 5 laps on them as our Leclerc moves back up. So we want to get the jump as well with our Alonso. He shouldn't get blocked. He got blocked by P12. Ocon kind of blocked him in there. That cost him a lot. Should have gone for the hard tires so we could boost or Alonso, but the medium tires here can get the job done. He can get 5 laps on the mediums as long as we don't boost him any at all. And for Leclerc now up to P2. Now we want Leclerc to get a fast pit stop here in this next lap. Now we're doing no servicing on this one. Just crossed the line with 80% of tires for Alonso. So he's good to go. We're going to boost Leclerc from there on in. It's going to be raining in a minute. Regular rain. Now all those on hards that are going to be going into pit, Alonso should pass them, and we want to see him cross the line at 60%. And there he goes, crossing the line at 59%, so he's just 1% off, which is not bad. He should hold his position with just 1% off. Now all these guys on mediums, AI Verstappen, Kevin Magnussen in front of us, they'll be going back to pit. We're not going to go back to pit at all. Max Verstappen way out in the lead, he'll be going back to pit, and Kevin Magnussen will be going back to pit, so we have potential of picking up a few more positions. Just crossed the line with 40% of tires on our Alonso. He's going to cut it really close because we didn't go for the hard tires to give him room to boost. As we try to squeeze past Hamilton, yes we do. And now can we go and catch up to Verstappen on his exit? Yep, we can. It's the final lap. 20%, so he's gonna run out right on that home straight, or Alonso is gonna run out of tires right on that home straight. If we kind of slow him down a bit here to save back a little bit on those tires, then he should definitely make it to the finish line. And then we're just gonna attack Alonso. But why would we want to attack Alonso when if he does pass, he's just gonna lose back the position because he's out of tires. Now here we go to the finish line, P6. There we go. All right, so P1, P6 in this one. As I said earlier, Brazil is a lot more open and a lot more freer in terms of overtaking. So definitely the driver should pick up a good amount of positions from the start with some good race start boost. All right, so that was the strategy. The rival did a one-stop 5-4, 4-5, and that was the match. And that was the car. Pretty nice car there from the rival. Yeah, let's go jump on into the next one. Here we go for next race. We're on Canada for this one. Now Canada is a bit more tricky of a track, you know. Yeah, Canada is a bit more tricky. It's a bit more less overtaking here at Canada, so we're gonna aim for the one-stop strategy with both drivers. Now to give both drivers a little bit of an advantage, we're gonna go for the couple boost here so they can get a little bit of faster pit time, just a little bit. Not a lot, and we still get that race start and cornering that we want. All right, so there we go. We still get perfect start and fast start for Leclerc as he moves up around the outside. He goes, taking out everybody around the outside there. That was an amazing start for Charles Leclerc, going around the outside on the first corner there, taking down everybody. Moving up to P4, now up to P3 amongst these soft tire runners. Can we squeeze into P2 on Verstappen? Yes, we can. Right, so we're going to cut him down there as Alonso is kind of in a jam in the back here. We want him to squeeze past Ocon. Can he squeeze? We don't have the power unit to push him into place there. We do have a little bit of power unit now to kind of squeeze him past Ocon. Didn't make it as he tried to defend the rival as he passed. And we see now Leclerc drop to P3, then back up to P2. And so we'll push Leclerc just a little bit, and we'll keep let's see if we can squeeze now up the inside of Ocon. There we go, getting him out of the way. All right, so we're now up to P2, P12. So we can squeeze past Alonso here because he's on the harder compound, but our driver is not on the best side of the race line there, so we couldn't squeeze up the inside. Ocon now passed Sainz, so he has Sainz to use now as a little blockage as we try for around the outside. Not taking it. Can we squeeze now to the inside, please? Go to the inside line. But we need to be going into pit. Let's go for the hards. Ooh, we've passed. We've long passed pit. Alright, so since we're going to go around, we've cut him down, we're going to have to bring him onto the medium tires. Because we've passed pit, because we were focusing on Alonso trying to pass. Let's bring back now Alonso into pit for the mediums. And then we'll just try to boost for Leclerc into pit from here. Hopefully he can make his way down the straight and into the pit lane. Let's see if we can squeeze up the inside of Leclerc. Good try. We got him. Alright, we got him. As we now go into pit for some fresh medium tires. We don't have the power unit to boost in the pit or out there. Alright, but Leclerc is back up to P4, and or Alonso is now up to P17 after squeezing past Gasly, now up to P16. Yuki Tsunoda, we have a good line there, but a little late on the power unit fire in there. Not to squeeze into that position. Let's see if we can just go up the inside now of Yuki Tsunoda. There we go. Cut right back down. Let's charge up a little bit here. Then we want to kind of boost by pit. See if we can pick up those who are in pit. And get back up the inside of Ocon. Nice. So we're up to P11 as we're out now of power unit, and soft tires behind us from the rival Alonso as Leclerc tries for P2. Alright, we're gonna keep pushing going. We're gonna try and defend. Not gonna be able to defend those softs. Alright, so we're going to put a little bit of focus now on Verstappen to pass him with Leclerc, as we see Perez has come up. Now he slams into the back, cut back down there, pick the best line. Around the outside. Why are you around the outside? He got him though around the outside. I wanted him to be up the inside. But he went around the outside. Not gonna get the soft tires of Alonso there. Alright, so we're in our final lap. Let's see if we can squeeze past Alonso on his softs. Not right there. Give him a little bit of juice. Get him prepped up. Nice and tight, nice and close. Now we give him the juice. See if he can snake up the inside. Up the inside he goes to take that position away. Alright, so P2, and can we get Leclerc at the line? Yes, we can for P9. Alright, so great drive for our team here. Charles Leclerc did a wonderful job here at Canada. He started massively strong, going around the outside early and taking away a lot of positions, gaining a lot. Alonso worked his way through the pack and make up a good amount of places, so that was a strategy. We should have done 3-5 on the hards for Leclerc and the 4-4 on the mediums. So definitely the one-stop strategy again being the dominant strategy for Canada. Alright, there goes the match, and that was the car. Another wonderful car from the rival. Definitely a good car there. Alright, so let's go jump now on into our next race and see what we can do in that one. Here we go for our final race of the video. We are on Austria, the Red Bull Ring. Now this track is kind of 10 laps, So it's definitely going to take a two-stop strategy. You could go a one-stop strategy by going for hards to hards and do the 5, or you want to go for five hards and 5 mediums, or 5 mediums and 5 hards. You can definitely go for that, but the fastest strategy that I have found is going to be the split strategy between the softs and the medium tires, going for 3, 3, 4, and then going for 4, 3, 3. All right, so that's the best one that I've found to work here at the Red Bull Ring. So we got a slow start from Leclerc this time around, leaving Alonso on his mediums to go and pick up some position. I really don't like when Leclerc gets such a slow start and allow the mediums or the softer compound to go out in front, because he's going to come back and team order it just like that. He's just going to team order it and basically slows the medium down from its full potential, because Alonso could have made up a bit more position in my opinion, but because he got let loose in the first part of the race, he got pulled back with team orders from Leclerc. All right, now we see Leclerc moving up to P4. Let me see. All right, we have one set of mediums remaining, so we could just squeeze past these mediums just like that. All right, so it's the third lap. We're gonna go to pit now and do the 3, 3, 4 strategy. Or we could go for 4 if it's possible, and do the 4, 4, 2 on softs, 25%. He's gonna run out. I'm gonna go in. Oh, we missed it. And we could get 5 on these mediums with Alonso. Alright, so we might just go in now and then do the 5 with Alonso, because we mispitted. We wanted to do the 3, 3, 4 strategy and do the 4, 3, 3, but then we missed it, and we're going to continue with a different strategy. Alright, so we're doing the 4, 3, 3, and then we're going to probably do the 5, 5, 1 stop with Alonso here, as he missed it, so we're going to bring him back to hard tires. So our drivers missed pit, and we had to switch strategies from the 4, 3, 3 and the 3, 3, 4, and now we're basically doing a 1 stop and a 2 stop. So we're doing 4, 3, 3 for Leclerc, and we're going to do the 1 stop for Alonso. And we got blocked by P14. I don't like getting blocked exiting the pits. It's the most devastating blockage you could get when you're exiting the pits. Alright, so we got Ocon out of the way there. Let's give him some support. Gasly retake a position. We'll retake it back from Gasly. Let me see, what tires is that? Mediums. We could squeeze by that. So we'll just give him some support, and we get that overtake. Right, so we want to go now to pit with no servicing for some fresh soft tires. And while he's doing that, we're going to boost these hards to come by pit, probably picking up everybody who's going to be in pit, including the rival. Oh, the rival has switched to softs as well, and we didn't catch up to him in time. Do something inside here. Good drive there from Alonso. Right, so we're gonna boost by pit again. Let's take a look at who's in pit. A few cars. Can we catch any of them with Alonso? No, we cannot. Alright, he's a bit slower because he's on the harder compound, but it is what it is. This is why I find the 3, 3, 4 and the 4, 3, 3, which is mediums, medium soft softs, and soft softs mediums, to be a lot faster than the hard tires here at the Red Bull Ring. Right, Leclerc is all out by himself. We need to defend our position to Leclerc, who's on the medium tires, so we're needing to give Alonso that little bit of boost here and there whenever it becomes available, so Leclerc doesn't just sneak up and sneak by us, taking away P9. So there we go. Awesome drive from both drivers, P2, P9. In this one, Leclerc got a slower start, but he managed to come back and make up some positions, and we kind of messed up the strategies that we wanted to use, but in the end it still worked out with the one stop and two stop strategy that we actually used. Alright, so let's jump now into the debriefing. There we go. Alright, those were the strategies selected. 2 stops on the softs, 1 stops on the medium and hards, and 2 stops on the softs completely faster than the 1 stop on the mediums and hards. That was the match in terms of drivers, and that was the match in terms of the car. So a pretty close matching car here, I would say. All right, so that's basically gonna be it for this one. Let me know down in the comments how you guys are doing in your event. Use code word continue down below to let me know that you made it to this portion of the video. Really appreciate you guys who watch the full videos for all your support. And that's basically gonna be it for this one. I'll catch you guys in the next one. 161 points, pretty nice. We should definitely get qualified. And yeah, hopefully this video helps. Remember to smash the like button. Peace. Shout out Christopher Graves.
And they say if we'll only avoid any confrontation with the enemy, he'll forget his evil ways and learn to